Hey everyone, welcome back, Mindfulness and Movement Group. Very excited to share this with you this morning. I wanted to help you gain a little bit more of an appreciation or more of an understanding about what it is you're trying to accomplish today. So I do get a lot of questions, especially from some of my own friends and even family, when talking about mindfulness and talking about yoga and meditation and developing a breathing practice. And some people are a little bit put off by those terms. They don't know if they're going to have to, buy into some other religion or get a little bit weird. And that's not true. It's not true at all. In my own faith, I am a disciple of Christ. I'm a follower of Christ. And so yes, I am a Christian, and I use scripture. I use scriptures from the Old Testament and the New Testament to work on meditation, to focus, to meditate, to center. But I also look around and see what else is out there. And one person that I do follow, she's a meditation practitioner. She's a meditation teacher and coach, and she has in her book what meditation is not. And so to help you gain a little bit of an understanding about what meditation is, first, it may be helpful to determine first what meditation is not. This is her entire chapter. Chapter 3, what meditation is not. It is not religious. Meditation has nothing whatsoever to do with religion. No one has to adopt any new beliefs or swear allegiance to any deity to sit on this earth and breathe. And I love that. She just strips away, in just a couple of sentences, she strips away all of the mysticism, all of the uncertainty, all of the doubts, all of the anxiety, what's going on inside of me, am I opening up myself, my soul, my spirit to a bunch of stuff that I don't want anything to do with, it's not a part of me, not a part of my life. She strips all of that away in just about 3 sentences, and she ends her entire chapter with this. This concludes the section on what meditation is not. The entire chapter. It is not religious, it has nothing whatsoever to do with religion, no one has to adopt any new belief or swear allegiance to a deity to sit on this earth and breathe. And so I just love that. So hopefully that helps inform you. That is what meditation is not. And now I want to help you take a brief look at the other side of the coin, what meditation is. And so one of the things I'm really excited about doing with you here is beginning to open up kind of peel back the curtain on what Western medicine has found out about meditation, breathing practice, mindfulness. So from the Journal of Neuroscience, in 2011, there's a research article, Brain Mechanisms Supporting the Modulation of Pain by Mindfulness Meditation. These authors went and looked at when people perform mindfulness meditation, what happens to their perception of pain? And they actually define the meditation practice that they use. This meditation practice, this mindfulness meditation practice, is called very simply shamatha. And shamatha simply means focused attention. That's all it is, just focused attention. And so let's go ahead and begin. Let's go ahead and place ourselves on the mat, on the floor, and begin to understand and begin to cultivate this mindfulness practice. So in this research article, we have a very specific definition and very specific parameters. Focused attention is the cognitive practice of sustaining attention on the changing sensations of the breath. The cognitive practice, simply bringing awareness to your breath. That's the first piece of this. You close your eyes, you find your place on your mat, you breathe, and you begin to notice. The second piece, we sustain attention on the changing sensations of the breath, monitoring discursive events as they arise, disengaging from those events without affective reaction. So as the distractions, in Sanskrit, the vritti, as the distractions come into your mind, you are simply, you're not ignoring them, you're not pushing them away, you're not trying to avoid them, you're simply noticing them. So it mentions without affective reaction. So whatever distraction comes into your mind, good or bad, you simply notice it. You don't try to embrace it, you certainly don't respond emotionally to it. You simply notice it, and then you let it pass by, you let it go. You help it move on if it needs help moving on, but you don't engage, you simply notice. And then the last piece of it, you simply redirect attention to your breath. So it is a practice of not doing, and it is a practice of intentional focus. Intentional focus on something very, very specific. And for most of us, throughout most of the day, it's the focus on something that is mostly imperceptible to us. We don't really think about our breathing much throughout the day. But it is vitally important to think about your breath and to cultivate a healthy and functional breathing practice. And it has profound implications for your mind, your ability to focus, and your health, your ability to recover and restore homeostasis, allow the internal processes to take care of themselves. And so, shamatha. Now that you've taken your place on your mat or your chair, your hands find your knees or your thighs, and you simply close your eyes and notice your breath. In through the nose, out through the nose. And as you inhale, the spine rises just a little bit. And tuck the chin slightly. lengthening the back of your neck. And what do you notice in your belly, in your shoulders? As you inhale, the hips root just a little more deeply into the mat. As you exhale, the shoulders soften. What do you notice about the air around your nose and your mouth? Is there warmth or coolness there? And as the distractions come, once again, don't respond to them, simply let them pass by. Notice them in the distance as they travel off. And bring your attention back to your breath as it enters your nostrils, your nasal cavity. How does it feel there? And then as it leaves, how does your breath feel on the way out? And the distractions return, and you inhale. The spine rises just a little bit once again, the belly softens. You exhale and you let go of whatever distraction was clamoring for your attention. Bringing attention back to your breath as it descends down the trachea, down the windpipe, into the lungs. How does it feel as it descends? As your lungs expand, what do you notice? The distractions come once again. The vritti, the monkey mind. And you exhale, you let it go. As you inhale, feel the belly soften just a little more. You exhale, the tension behind your eyes and in your forehead begin to leave. Return your attention to your breath. In through the nose, out through the nose. And once again, the distractions come. We choose emotionally to not engage, to observe them as though they're not within us, but maybe across the street, maybe a ways off a bit. Something curious to look at, but not become a part of. And we recenter our minds on noticing our breath. And we continue this. We continue this for at least 10 minutes. And so I will end here, but I would like to encourage you to continue. And the really remarkable thing about this research is it demonstrated that after 4 days of mindfulness meditation, simply noticing your breath and not engaging in the mind's distractions as they come and go, after 4 days, that meditating in the presence of a noxious or painful stimulation significantly reduced pain unpleasantness by almost 60%, and pain intensity ratings by 40% when simply compared to someone who is just sitting at rest. So by actively engaging in your breath, noticing your breath, not responding to the distractions as they come and go from your mind, these people, over the course of just 4 days, reduced their awareness and their sense of what is going on with pain in 2 different categories by 60% and by 40%, compared with people who were not engaging in mindfulness and meditation. So once again, I hope that's an encouragement to you. Again, 10 minutes twice a day. And I would love to hear your own experiences about what you what you felt, what you noticed during your mindfulness practice, as well as if you do this, 4 or 5 days in a row, what changes do you notice in your own life? Once again, 10 minutes twice a day. And so we'll move on from there into our movement practice. And yoga can be considered almost like a mindfulness or a meditative practice that simply expands into movement as a part of that. So you have something very specific to focus on. Instead of just focusing on your breath, you're actually focusing on the movements of yoga, on the poses, on exploring the movements and how they affect your body, how they affect your mind. What do you find pleasant? What do you find unpleasant? And how can you begin to explore that? And so we go ahead and take our place on the front of the mat, all 10 toes rooted into the mat. And our first mountain pose of the day, our palms are facing the front of the room, our eyes are open, and we breathe. We anchor to our breath. And so today, in continuation with our mindfulness and meditation practice, instead of finding that point of gratitude or something else, some other idea or a mantra or a scripture verse, proverb to focus on, we will simply root and anchor to our breath. And so to begin, from our Tadasana mountain pose, we rise, inhale, arms and gaze high overhead. We exhale, grasping the elbows, side bending to the right. Inhale, the arms rise again. Exhale, grasping the elbows, side bending to the left. And we're going to go through an entire Sun A here this morning. Sun Salutation A. Teeing the arms out wide, squeezing the shoulder blades just a little bit. We twist all the way to the back of the mat. Inhale and rise. Exhale, tee the arms out. Squeeze the shoulder blades gently, tee the arms out, and twist to the back of the mat. Inhale and rise. Exhale and fold. Hands to the mat. Inhale, half raise, halfway up the shins. Exhale. As you come down, the right leg is going to go back behind you. The left hand finds the knee. The right hand roots all 5 fingers into the mat. We're going to inhale, looking over the left shoulder, using both hands to twist ourselves toward the ceiling. Exhale, using your abdominals, forcefully exhaling, coming back to neutral, to the beginning. Inhale, rise again. Exhale, we're going to do that one more time. Use those abdominals to squeeze slow. Inhale, rise. Exhale. On your next inhale, the left leg goes back to meet the right leg. The left hand comes down. All 10 fingers are rooted. Tabletop pose. Exhale all the way down into your child's pose, sitting on your heels, reaching with your spine. Big movement. Inhale. All the way down into upward dog. Exhale, folding onto the bottoms of your feet. Downward dog. First downward dog of the day. Pedal out your feet. See if you can drop that head and chest a little lower between the shoulders. And on your next exhale, we step or float all the way back to our hands. Inhale into a half raise. Exhale, hands back to the mat. Inhale, rise, sweeping the hands wide. Arms and gaze high overhead. Exhale, hands come down to the sides. Once again, Tadasana pose, mountain pose. We'll go through this again. Inhale, arms and gaze high. Exhale, elbows side bending to the right. Inhale, elbows once again side bending to the left. Inhale, rise. Teeing the arms out, twisting to the right, squeezing the shoulder blades slightly. Inhale, rise. Other side, squeezing the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, fold hands to the mat. Inhale, half raise. Exhale, this time the left leg goes back. The right hand finds the right knee. Left, all 5 fingers find the mat. Pressing up toward the right side, looking over your right shoulder. Inhale. Squeeze the abdominals. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale. Inhale one more time. Fold with those abdominals. Exhale. Inhale. Tabletop pose. Exhale. Downward dog. Toes pointing toward the back of the mat. Big movement. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Folding onto the bottoms of the feet. Downward dog. Pedal the feet out. One deep breath. On your next exhale, step or float all the way back to your palms. Inhale, half raise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweeping the hands wide and down. Exhaling, mountain pose. One more time. Exhale. Inhale. Going through a full sun salutation A. You've been here before. Make this your own. Exhale. Inhale. Back to the right side. Next inhale, tabletop pose. Exhale. Big movement. Upward dog. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Your next exhale, float to your palms. Inhale. And again. A little faster this time. Find your flow. And for those of you paying attention, last time I missed the forward fold. If you get lost, that is no problem. So we begin again. This is your practice. Find your flow. Forward fold, exhale, inhale, half raise. Exhale, the left leg goes back. Right hand finds the right knee. Inhale, rise. Your third exhale, both hands find the mat. We inhale, tabletop. Exhale, child's pose. Big movement into upward dog, inhale. Sorry, yes, upward dog, inhale. Exhale, downward dog, folding onto the bottoms of your feet. And on your next exhale, float to the front of the mat. Inhale, half raise. And rise. Tadasana, mountain pose. And continue for at least 10 minutes. Hope you enjoyed this practice. I hope you enjoyed pressing into your breathing practice a little bit, exploring a little bit more about what it is and even what it is not. And hopefully that gives you a little bit of confidence pressing into developing a breathing practice that once again will allow your internal processes, your central nervous system, all of your organs to begin to come back and take care of themselves, regulate those internal processes, find homeostasis, and improve your health. So once again, mindfulness 10 minutes a day, yoga 10 minutes a day. If you can get into a mindfulness practice at least 10 minutes twice a day, even better. And I really look forward to your questions. I would love to know how today went for you, what you noticed about development within your own practice. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you again soon. Namaste.